I give UC Riverside credit. They played very well defensively tonight and played harder than us in the beginning of the game. We got off to a slow start and then gave them some confidence and made it a game. It was a good win for us, given the circumstances. Shooting 3 for 21 from the three-point line again. It's very challenging when you can't make shots because that's a big part of the game of basketball. You have to be able to score the ball, and we're 6 for our last 43 from the three-point line, which is just not very good. But we're fortunate to be 9-2 right now, and we have a tough stretch coming up.
Okay, we'll take questions again. Raise your hand if you have one. I'll call on you, and we'll start with shotgun.
Andy, how concerned are you with the three-point shooting after the last 2 games?
Well, I am concerned because it's really affected us. If give you an example, they had one player, number 22. He was 4 for 4 from the three-point line, and he made more than our entire team, and we took 21 shots. And a lot of I would say most of the shots were wide open or were good shots. I don't think we forced a whole lot tonight, but we just have to. The ball's got to go in for somebody. And after 2 games of seeing this, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for Evan when they double team him in the post and we kick it out. And it also really affects our spacing because if teams can just sag in the paint, it's hard to get to the rim when 3 or 4 or 5 guys are in the paint. So we got to be able to spread the floor by making some threes.
And then in overtime, what changed for Drew? Was he attacking more for you to get 8 points? I thought it was really big for him there.
Yeah, we posted him up a couple of times and put him in some situations where he could put the ball on the floor, but he made some good plays. He's big, so he can post up other guards, and he also he made a big turnaround jump shot. So I thought he played an outstanding offense in overtime.
Ryan Young.
Andy, do you have any more clarity on the timeline for Ethan at this point?
Well, with only 6 assists tonight, we sure needed him tonight to make some plays. But when you don't make shots, that's why you have low assist total. But he should be back either Thursday or Saturday. It's going to be a game time decision probably on Thursday. He just has to keep getting in shape. He is working out right now, and I think he feels really good. So we're optimistic that we'll have him back soon.
And then how did you balance the upside of getting an extra game versus the downside of playing 3 games in a week and just the wear and tear?
Well, this is a really challenging pandemic season. So we got shut down for 14 days. We lost 4 games, and this is what we get. We had this was not on our schedule. We knew Riverside was a tough team, and they were local. So we thank them for coming to play, and ended up being a great college basketball game. They played very well, but we had to cram some games into our schedule. We have 6 games in 12 days here the next 2 weeks. This week we're 3 at home, and then every other day, and then we go on the road, play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on the road next week, and we go to Oregon State and Stanford and Cal. So it's going to be a very challenging 2-week period, but that's what college basketball is about. We want to play games, and because we were shut down, this is where we are right now.
Okay, we'll go to Rich Rubin.
Andy, was the first half the best basketball that Isaiah has played for you?
Well, yeah, I thought he played very well. He made some shots offensively. He kept us in the game and got us back in it. And then we finally, and then we gave up a 3 at the end of the first half, which was just not acceptable. But Isaiah really gave us a lift when our offense was struggling.
And also, Andy, is the 3-point problems, is it in the player's head now, do you think?
Well, these guys are veteran. Taj Edey's been around. Isaiah White, Drew Peterson, Max, Isaiah Mobley. They're down the list, and the only 2 guys that made it are Taj and Isaiah White. He made 1. So even Noah Bauman and Noah and Taj are in practice our best shooters, and they went 0 for 11 against Arizona State between the 2. So if you would say our 2 best shooters, Noah and Taj, taking open looks from the 3, would go 0 for 11, I would never believe it. But they did, and then tonight we struggled again. So whether it's in their head or not, they got to bounce. They got to get it out of their head and start making some shots.
Okay, we'll take a couple more questions. We have the players here. We'll go to Miller Thomas.
Hey, coach. Evan Mobley has 6 blocks in consecutive games. What does having an enforcer like him let you do defensively that you might not be able to do with someone else?
Well, he's really good at coming over to help. We can switch ball screens late. We could also force their guards to Evan in the paint because he's hard to get the ball over. And I thought Riverside made some really tough shots tonight. They banked threes in and they made some shots. The ball bounced high on the rim and bounced in. And so give them credit. They made some really tough shots over Evan and also from the 3-point line.
And we'll finish with Mark Culkin.
Hey, Coach, nice tough win. After the last game, Drew Peterson had mentioned that these types of hard-fought wins are beneficial for the team. This is the second one back-to-back. Are you seeing the growth from the maturity standpoint from your younger players out of these teams?
Well, I thought we showed a lot of maturity on the Arizona trip, on both Arizona game and the Arizona State game. I thought we were very focused. We played really well offensively against Arizona and very well defensively. Held their leading scorers to the low numbers, and then against Arizona State, we had that big lead and we lost our focus a little bit at the end of the first half. They scored 14 points in about 2 minutes, and then it was a battle. But I thought our guys showed a lot of composure. Arizona State is a very streaky team. They're hard to guard because their guards are so quick and they can shoot the ball from anywhere. And so I thought we showed a lot of maturity on the road trip, and that's why we came away with 2 wins. Tonight we showed a lot of maturity late in the game, and just to keep our composure and keep playing as hard as we could. And then finally we made a couple baskets. But I'm as a staff, we're very impressed with our group. They know that they can win any game we play, and they also know that even if they get down, they're going to come back if they keep playing hard. And we've done that a few times this year.
Okay, Coach, thanks for joining us. So look forward to talking to you again on Thursday. And with that, we'll excuse you and bring up the 2 players. We have Isaiah Mobley and Drew Peterson with us. Okay, we'll ask for questions again from the media. Just please raise your hand and I'll call on you. Again, we have Drew Peterson and Isaiah Mobley with us. Rich Rubin, we'll start with you.
Drew, what led you to sort of take over the game in the overtime? Was it instructions from the coach or just you making decisions to go inside with the ball?
Yeah, no, nothing specific. I played throughout the flow of the game, and I found a couple of good spots as we hit overtime. And my teammates trusted me to make the right shots, and I was missing a few early on, and I got them to drop late in overtime, and just happy to get the win. It's good because there's no free wins nowadays, especially with everything going on. So as we get late into the week, and can you still hear me? Okay, good. As we get late in the week, got 2 more games, but every win's going to be gritty, and this is a really gritty one for us.
Tickney?
For Isaiah, what was Riverside doing to really bother you guys defensively? They seemed to slow the game down and hold you guys to way under what you guys are averaging.
I just thought they kind of dared us to take some shots, and they did a good job of forcing our offense to be only on one side of the floor. They were trying to just keep us to the left side, and so that kind of bothered us a little bit. But I think we just also got to take responsibility for ourselves as a team and just making sure we execute our plays regardless of what kind of defense they're playing.
For you, what went into that first half? 14 of your 16 career high 16 points before halftime.
Just a fight. I don't want to lose. I think this could be a championship team. I think we can go make a big run this year, and Also, we're playing against a school from my area, so kind of a pride thing as well. So, yeah, just fighting and not wanting to lose, just willing to win.
Again, raise your hands if you have questions or hit me in the chat. Shotgun.
Hey, Drew, how concerned are you guys with the runs that you guys have given up? I know basketball is a game of runs, but 16-0 runs back-to-back games, to Arizona State and now to UCR.
Yeah, it's something we gotta figure out as we kind of go. Obviously, I think we're only a third of the way through the season, but as I said, no game's going to be free, and we got to really mentally lock in, even as we get a lead. Even against Utah, we had an early lead that we kind of gave up a big run that got them back in the game. And it's just something that we got to grow and develop as we get going throughout the season. And, we got to be able to knock down shots, myself included, 2 games in a row, 3 of like 21 or 22 from 3-point line, especially as Isaiah and Evan get doubled in the post, we got to be ready to shoot. And what's good is I think we got a lot of things that are pretty easy to fix. And clearly you see the talent we got out there and the potential we have. I think we got a Pac-12 championship team. So once we clean those up, we're ready to go with that.
We'll go back to Tookney.
You just mentioned the 3-point shooting. Is there anything you can really do to clean that up right now? What's kind of the next step to address that for you guys when you go back to practice?
Yeah, definitely. I think, it's getting extra shots and just staying confident. I was talking to Taj, and Taj talking to me. He was talking to Noah about the game, and we want everyone who's open to shoot the ball. We know we've got a lot of good shooters on this team, and we trust everybody to make those shots. We know that the game's not perfect. There's going to be stretches where we're not making, even a couple of game stretches where we're not going to make shots. But we trust everybody to get in the gym, get extra shots, and make them when it comes down to it. So we're not losing confidence at all with that.
Any other questions for the players? Okay, guys, thanks for coming in, joining us. Congratulations on the win, and we look forward to seeing everybody, including all the media here, joining us again on Thursday night. Thank you.